All right, Oval fans. Now, let me just say up front, this is something that is still being debated amongst have and have not fans today. That is the question of what year does the show take place in? And after speaking with Chandler and several other people who watched the Oval last week, we were discussing when does this series take place. Now, it was mentioned that the Obamas were indeed canon, so it's not confirmed how many terms they had within the White House, but we do know the Obamas were a thing based off the fact that Richard was speaking with the woman, I forgot her name, but basically about being hopeful that, you know, the next family will be as good as the Obamas, but nope. The woman, and I'm sorry, I wish I remembered your name, but basically she was saying that the list of do's and don'ts from the first lady indicate that it might not be a good family at least as the Obamas anyway. So it stands to reason that the Obamas could have served one term, could have served two terms. Could be that this series takes place after the current administration. We do not know. So technically speaking, this series could possibly take place in either 2016 or in 2021. And you're probably wondering, how could 2021 be a thing? But it's like, well, technically in the MCU, they didn't go back in time via the Infinity Gauntlet to before Thanos snapped. They basically kept the 5 years intact, so it's technically 2023 in the MCU. So I don't see why it's impossible for the Oval to take place in 2021. Or you could make the argument that the Obamas did win one term, and possibly the second election Obama lost. And either, you know, who was he running against at the time? Was it McCain? I think it was McCain. So McCain could have won, and then the Franklin family was next. I don't know, but it's plain to see that the powers that be, and I believe Donald Winthrop, aka the chief of staff, was the one that said that he worked his behind off to make sure this family won the election. Who knows for what reasons? We know it's the first interracial, you know, family within the White House itself, representing aka New America. So yeah, honestly, this could be post Donald Trump. I could definitely see that being a possibility. So I wonder if this does take place in 2021. But I don't want to make this a long video. I don't think it necessarily has to be like a 10-minute long explanation of, I think it's this, this, and this. I mean, obviously, even if they drop like, oh, this show takes place in 2025. But then somebody's like, well, how come they're using a 2018 model of this phone? I don't know. Who cares? But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think the presidential timeline of the Oval is? I know it's only been one episode, so maybe as the season goes on, we'll get more intel. But we do know the Obama served at least one term. We haven't got word about President Trump, or if there was a President McCain or President Gore or whatever the situation is. So we just know the Franklin family is the incoming family. So honestly, based off the fact that the family is literally about to move in, I'm willing to bet that this probably is 2021, or Tyler Perry just kind of inserted his own, you know, oh, this is the most recent thing. Kind of like, you know, Charles. So yeah, which is interesting because kind of like Charles on the haves and have-nots, we have no idea yet about Hunter's running mate, who's the vice president. Okay, with that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will talk to you in the next video.